Hey crafters, we're going to have some more Halloween fun today as we build an entire haunted location. So this is going to be pretty cool. This video series is going to be multiple videos, but we're going to build on each craft and make an entire haunted location. So pretty cool. So today we're going to make a well or a font that this haunted power comes out of, I guess. So today we'll work on that, and then we'll continue down the line and make all the stuff for this haunted location. So let's go to the table and show you how I started that. Here's my haunted location, and I spookied it up with a black light and some low lighting. Also, you can see the ghost well in the center is lit up with the effect coming out of it. Really neat. So we're going to build all these pieces to make this: the lurching trees, the ghost well, and the ground detail. So we'll start the ghost well now. So here's my material. It's dollar store foam core, and I peeled the paper off one side, and I've marked it in 1/2 inch marks. Because I'm going to cut this, so I want it to be round. I want it to be like a well. So I've also marked an 1/8 of an inch mark next to each 1/2 inch mark, and I'm going to pull those up and make kind of a curved decoration on the well. So I'll just pull the decoration up. I'm not worried about too much. It's going to be a ruin. It doesn't have to be totally perfect. I just want to get the general gist of it. And there we go. I've got it all marked up. Now a quick way to kind of distress this up is just use a plastic fork or a fork, and get some nice detail into that foam core. Now I'll just cut the marks and cut it straight down to the paper. I don't want to cut through the paper. This is just a carving tool that I have. You could use about anything. And just go along all the marks that I've drawn on the foam core, and that'll dig into it and give it the texture that you want. So now that I've cut the straight pieces, you can see it's kind of curved a bit. And now I just need to curve a little more, kind of break those connections, and then glue the end, and then I can get the circular piece that I need for the well. Okay, I'll let that hot glue set up for a second, and it'll be good to go. Really like that detail on there, and that's a great way to work a circular object. Okay, now I'm going to use my carving tool and just jab into the foam core a little bit so it will have some more distressing, and this is a ruin, so I want to add some more detail to it. So there we go. Nice. Alright. So now I got a square base. It's 2.5 inches wide, and I've marked in the well so I can get the center, and I've just crisscrossed each corner and half of the piece, and then I did a 1/4 of an inch along the edge. And this is just, I have the paper on the bottom, but I pulled the paper off the top of this, and I'm just going to follow the lines of the foam core, and same type of thing, just distress it with the fork, same detail, and then I'll just punch those corners and pull out some foam core just to make it look distressed, just ripping some right out the lines, and there we go. We got a nice base for that the ghost well. Now I've cut the circle out so that it goes through the bottom of the piece, and now I'm going to strengthen this up a bit. I'm going to use just white glue and use some water and wet it down a bit just so it flows easily over the piece, and then just cover the entire piece with the white glue. That'll add some strength as well as make it impervious to most of the spray painting that you want to do. You could actually paint it by hand, but I like to spray paint. So just make sure that's all covered, and then I can actually glue that on the base with some glue around the bottom. And we'll let it dry up. Let's sit up there and dry up, ready for the next step. Okay, here we go. It's all ready, and it's hardened up a bit. So now I've got some really thin cardboard, and I'm going to use this for the base, just to give it a little more strength on the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to measure it around the piece itself, and I'll measure the center so I know where the hole is, because I actually want to put something, I want to put a light in the hole, and I need to know where that is. So now I've cut that out, pre-cut that out, and there's the light I'm going to use. It's just like a little wedding floaty light. You could use a tea light also, and I like the floaty light because it's brighter than a tea light. So now I'll just glue that to the base, and I've cut a little piece, 1/4 inch of the foam core, and I'm going to use this to hold up the swirling miasma that's going to be in the well itself. And so I'm just going to glue those just under the surface of the lip of the well. So there will be holders to hold up the piece that'll be sitting on there. And you'll see that when I get to it. So now I'll actually glue that bottom to the piece, and I'll give a nice strength to it. Now this is a ruin, so I want to add some rubble, of course. So I'm going to use my white glue and just pick out some areas. You don't want to put too much on there. You don't want to go too crazy with it. And then I'll just pour on my construction sand, standard sand with the different size aggregate, and let it dry up. So now it's dried up, and I want to add a little another feature to it, another little detail, some dead plants that are maybe growing out from the cracks. So I'll cut a couple pieces off this plastic plant that I've got and use those. Okay, I'm just use a toothpick and poke in to the foam core and just glue it right in with the white glue. And I got a really little one there. I'll put the bigger ones up against the well so they can have something to lean against, and I'll be able to glue them to the well so they'll stay in place. Okay, so yeah, I'll just glue the tip and then lean it against the well and glue it. And I'm using white glue. Hot glue would be pretty messy doing this, get all over the place. So white glue almost goes away when it dries, so I like that effect. So there we go, some nice weeds there. Now I'm going to add a little more sand to the base of the weeds. That'll kind of hide the fact where the weed goes into the foam core itself. I'm not getting up on the weed, I'm just at the very base of the weed, or the dead plant. Hey guys, I hope you liked the video. Make sure to give your Scotty a like if you did like it. Also make sure to subscribe and share these videos. And I have a Facebook and forum group with lots of friendly crafters on there, so make sure you join those. Also, yeah, we're going to have more videos in this haunted location series, so make sure you check out the next vid so you can build this yourself. So take care and go forth and craft.
Oh, that sure is a spooky light. Let me check it out anyway. What's that? Run!